What does it mean to have such a good record on LoL, to have yet another LoL championship?
I think the most important thing for me, honestly, is just tying Hal, beating Hal. That's all that's left to beat. Everyone else is like not really close, but tying Hal again, getting another MVP as well. Does he have 2? Oh, might be beating him now on the record.
Do you think that you're on his level? Obviously, everybody talks about TSM as the team. Everybody talks about Hal as the CEO. Do you think now you have a genuine claim to say you're on the level or above?
I think like just based on comp record, yeah. But like he was the blueprint for everyone in comp. Like I learned the game by watching his VOD. So just like being able to compete with someone like that is like massive as well.
Yeah, would you say that is that quite an emotional thing for you to go from watching him to then, emulating him, being there shoulder to shoulder with him?
My first LAN, I came 67th. I watched him win. And I was like, this is what I want to do. And now, like, just being on his level is like an accomplishment in and of itself.
What is your secret to success in match play finals? What about you and the way that you play the game is making you so successful?
Being calm under pressure. Like, from playing sports from an early age, like, I've played in stadiums before, like, because it's kind of basketball, and I just, like, don't really feel it at all. I think that's the secret, though. Because everyone, when they get to match point, they want to change their game plan, play slower, play for the win. But if you do that, that's the only way you lose. It's like, before Sweden as well, I kind of had a reputation as, like, a match point choker, because I never won one before at Apex South somehow. But since then, on LAN, undefeated almost.
So do you guys keep your game under complete same then between a different bracket stage and the match point finals?
Well, before this groups, we hadn't really been a group stage team, and I think it comes down to our play styles. Like, but this LAN, we were the most aggressive we've ever been by far. It's like definitely down to Gen and Xynew. I just told them before, everyone is going to be nervous first few games. And that survey game where we had 14 kills second, we were just running at everyone near us. Like that was like the secret to this LAN, like the dominance.
Yeah, you mentioned Xynew, how has he been? What's it been like taking him through, by far the biggest tournament of his career? How quickly has he adapted to be on Dog Zero?
I think he really pretty much is the perfect teammate. Like a lot of these kids, they get a shot, it's their first LAN, they want to be arrogant and not listen to you. Like they get a big shot and then they just relax. But he is the hardest worker in the scene. But all he does is listen, he never argues, and he's just being a perfect teammate. He was the only hard fragger, and like we were having problems like me calling on Seer, because you can't like lead by example and just like say follow me. And he's started playing Seer last month and now won LAN on Seer with he tied top frag as well, 17 kills.
Do you think that kind of the Seer changes and the Seer is no longer like a mouse and keyboard player? Everybody used to think that he was purely an M&K.
Yeah, I think because the main thing on M&K was gathering info with the scan, like the passive, but the passive's been hard nerfed. So it's not really about that, it's just hitting Qs and playing aggressive. And a role player is really good for that.
So comparing your performance today to your winners bracket where you came, I think it was 8th, what today did you just get slightly better? What was it something you guys did, or was it just how the lobby playing out suited you guys a little bit more?
Well, yesterday I lost my mouse pad right before we played, and I was playing horrendously individually. My RGLing was pretty much fine though. We got inted one game when we were very close to end zone in game 3, but other than that, there was nothing like huge macro mistakes at all. We were just getting like 7th to 5th, and that's like you really don't get points to 7th. It's when you convert those games, and that's what happened today.
Did you have your mouse pad today? Did you have the same sort of mouse pad?
Yeah, Artisan, #1 pad. I've played 3 LANs on it. I didn't play last London, and I've won every LAN.
We've seen a few tweets about mouse pads at this event, just for sort of the average, like Jimmy and Johnny at home who play a little bit. How important is like a mouse pad? Like how much of a difference does it make if you don't have the right equipment that you practice with?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is I've gone from a cloth pad to a hard pad that's glass, and it's like a lot faster. That's like a big change. Yeah, I think mouse pad is pretty important though.
Yeah, and then we spoke to your teammate Jen during this event, and we asked him who is the biggest smack talker. He said you. So what I want to know is which team or which players, you can give us a list. Are you looking forward to rubbing your MVP and your championship trophy in their faces the most?
Possibly an unnamed Russian team. Or maybe a player that's currently my Twitter profile picture. With the ranches.
Does that sort of stuff get you fired up to play better, right? Do you like feed off the phase coach thing, like being contested? Does that get you fired up?
Yeah, well, pretty much everyone's just been hating on me forever. So it's just been like this forever. I'm used to it. But they've pretty much just griefed 2 months of our practice for no reason. For a top 3 POI when they're not really a top 3 team. So it just feels like disrespect that we had to come prove a point at LAN.
So you guys don't get enough respect from other teams?
I think POIs, it's been pretty... Like, I flexed up my first 2 LANs because no one would leave us alone. And we're still getting contested after that by a team that's barely called. It's a bit insane.
And then how important would you say that having Harvester was in today's games? Like having such a central POI with a good console spawn rate, how much of a benefit did that have to the way you guys played today, especially was it?
Well, I think something that may not be known is last LAN. We pretty much lost our LAN trying to go Harvester from Frag East because I know it's that much better. And it's just the best rotate POI in the game. Siphon is the only thing that's near it. And it has enough loot to the point where you don't need to play Lobe or anything like that. So we call them baby comps. like Loba, Rampart. Like you can't really play the game even though you're rotating fast. But like Horizon Seer is just unbeaten.
I think that the current meta suits you guys a little bit better than some of the more defensive metas that we've had. Do you think you guys have really found a play style that works for you?
It's kind of odd because Horizon's like pretty much an only roller character. And I don't love playing Horizon, but bang, I really enjoy it. But Horizon with the new Seer queue is just like way too broken. You just have to play. And no one in our team really wants to play Seer as well. So it's not the best meta, but like Xynew has adapted really well, I feel.
ALGS Championships, obviously we now know, is in like 50-ish days. Between now and then is Apex Season 18. What are you hoping that they'll change? Not ranked, another ranked. What are you hoping they'll change about Legends weapons? And also, what are you hoping they won't change? What are you hoping that you continue to use when we get to Champs in Birmingham?
Please delete Seer. Please. And Nemesis. That gun is broken. They've nerfed it, done nothing, and Seer's been in the game for way too long. No one likes to be perfect. Like, I was worse towards the start of What's in Path Wraith, but it was so fun. So fun. That's like the GOAT meta.
If you could bring the meta back, would you?
Yeah, definitely. Just hard rotate, like pure skill, ability, movement legends as well. Like Wraith and Path are just fun, but they're just horrible. Like CQ change. Like I was playing Wraith in NA Pro League, and it was still okay. But CQ change, if you get silenced or Lobo, Wraith, Path, you just insta lose the game.
So you prefer no Seer? Is that would that
no Seer, no Bloodhound? But the thing about if they delete Seer, everyone plays Crypto, and that's the only thing that's worse. Is having no shield, just getting EMP'd on repeat.
Yeah, I mean your doors open and close all the time.
No Crypto, Seer, Bloodhound, that'd be perfect.
And then ALGS Championships. You guys gonna win that one as well?
I might have to get 4, beat Hal, I don't know. Could be fun.
Zer0, it's been a pleasure. Congratulations.
Cheers, brother.
See you in Birmingham.
Thank you.